What's going on, party people? It's your boy Mazi, live out in the middle of nowhere. As you can see, we're obviously in the woods, but we are here live at Stone Creek Sound Studios, and we're actually here to talk to the man of the woods. No, not JT. My brother, my dog, Twiss. Talk about his latest project. It's okay, I'm fine. Also, Stilo Jordan is here as well. We may get to chop it up with him for a little bit, but we're gonna go chop it up with the fam. Y'all come on.
You see my battle scars, I put myself all in the open. They ain't got no love for me, feel like I'm going through the motion. Get no flowers while I'm here, feel like I'm someone they don't notice. But the moment that I'm gone, you'll see my grave covered in roses.
Please don't tell me you love me, ain't got no time for the fake shit. Reaching for a handout, I fuck around and break it. They been trying to kill my vibes, so I'm trying to kill them all where they sit. I'ma stand on my own too. Underrated, yeah, that's old news. Load the clip in the Pro Tools, and I'ma unload every single bit of pain that's in my brain until my demons don't move.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Mazi from Mazi's World. That camera, all three cameras. Anyway, what's going on here? We are live here at Stone Creek Sound Studios with the man of the hour, Twiss.
What up?
What's going on, G?
Not much, man. Working, staying busy.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
Fresh off the project, it's okay, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
What's the reception been like on it, man?
It's been dope, man. It's actually a lot better than I could have expected, honestly, bro.
Yeah.
Like when we made the project, or like when we finished making the project, like I felt like it was like the best shit I ever done, right?
Word.
Like, and I feel like, you know, I expected a decent like reception from it, but it's been crazy, man. It's been dope.
Because I'll tell you what, hearing the project, this is probably, as far as the most growth that I've seen from you as an artist, the songwriting that you did for this project, it's definitely up there. It's one of the more doper projects that you put out, man. So with that being said, it's okay, I'm fine. It's a loaded title, if you ask me. You know what I mean? So no pun intended. You good?
Yeah, no, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, because there was some songs on here where, you know what I mean, you really get to it. And, you know, you show definitely a lot of vulnerability.
Yeah.
And me personally, I kind of like that stuff just because I think a lot of people could relate to things like that in the songs that you put out, and it makes the fans and the listener more connected to you. Was that really the goal going into this, or were you just being you, just like, you know, I'm gonna just get busy and I'm just gonna put, you know, my whole life out on this record, and if people rock with it, they rock with it?
So like me personally, man, like I go through like anxiety and depression stages, you know what I mean? And a lot of times I'll kind of shelter off, right? Like I'll shut off. Like what I've been really trying to push lately is to break that cycle for people, and myself included, right? Like to be able to be like opening up and telling people like what the fuck's going on with me, instead of, you know, keeping that shit bottled in, or somebody else keeping that shit bottled in. Like letting people know like it's okay to like talk about shit, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like clear your mental health a little bit, because I mean that's honestly, to me, one of the most important things for a person to do is make sure you take care of your mental health, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I feel like there's such a stigma behind like men opening up and being vulnerable and having emotions, you know what I'm saying? Like we're supposed to be like this tough, like never shook, never worried about shit, like, but in reality, like we deal with shit, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like we go through things just like everybody else, and you know, the title is okay, I'm fine. To me, it's like your usual response, right? Like when somebody's like, hey, what's wrong? Like, nah, it's okay, I'm fine, bro. Like, especially like lately, like I've been more vulnerable in music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as artists, we make music to make people feel things, whether it's, you know, you want people to turn up, you want people to just kind of vibe, you want people to get out the sad emotions, whatever. Like we make music so people feel something.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You know, just as recent as today, I had somebody hit me up on Instagram, the last song on a project, okay? Right? They wrote me and they were like, yo, man, I've been going through it lately. Listening to this song literally saved my fucking life, bro. Like,
wow.
You know, going through it, like for somebody to message me and say that, like to me as an artist, like that means the fucking world, you know what I mean? Because it helped somebody get through some shit they were going through, you know what I'm saying? So the vulnerability in the music, if people can relate to it and it helps somebody through a situation,
that's got to make you feel good.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And it just makes you want to get that much better and just it's almost, in a sense, just tell you, keep doing what you're doing.
And I say it all the time, man. If I can change one person's life or have an effect on one person, even just one,
yeah,
I feel like that makes me feel accomplished. Like I did something good as an artist, because not a lot of people have the platform I have.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people maybe like talented in this field. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have the opportunity to vent and vocalize what the hell is going on inside their mind. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So for me to be a voice and be able to do that for them and to give them something that can help them push through whatever they're going through, like as an artist, like that's an incredible feeling, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I guess with that being said, do you sometimes feel pressure to push yourself as an artist to really take it to the next level?
I mean, all the time, man. Like, honestly. And I think what a lot of people don't see with artists is exactly what we go through to make a project or even just make a song. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to like the vulnerable records, it's like some of those are hard to write. You know what I mean? Like, not hard in the sense of like I can't like, you know, I can't write. You know what I mean? It's just like fuck, like putting this shit out there like that.
Absolutely.
It's like, well, damn, like okay, well, let me do this, and then coming in recording it. Like we spend countless hours in here, you know, just constantly working on our craft, trying to get better. And when you hit a certain level, right, like you don't want to compete with people in your city, like local artists, right? Like, and it's not in a sense of like, I don't think that there's dope local artists out here.
Right. I'm smiling because I completely agree with you, but go ahead and continue.
But if we're sitting here competing with local artists, we're gonna stay local.
Absolutely.
Like, there's no point in competing with somebody who literally lives down the street from me when I'm trying to live in the hills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on, bring that back for the people in the back that may have not heard you. One more time.
I'm not trying to compete with somebody who lives down the street with me when I'm trying to live in the hills. You know what I mean? Like,
come on, man.
When you start like making projects or making singles or, you know, promoting stuff, you're looking at the industry, like who's hot in the industry right now? You know, like who's doing something right now? I need to be there. Like I don't need to be, you know, off fucking 35 in Walsham right now. I need to be in, you know, downtown LA, and you know what I mean, like competing with these motherfuckers, or Atlanta, New York, like where it's, you know, shit's really popping off at, because shit pops off there, you come back home and they're gonna love you.
There's a lot of influences with you and your style of music, and I can tell just because of the relatability. How big is Cole in your music? Because I mean, even you told me before, that's why I'm asking you this question, that Cole, you know, played a major part. And Wayne too, but that's a different conversation. I'm cool on Wayne. Well, go ahead.
For the record here.
Yeah.
I gotta state, Wayne, I won't say Wayne is influential to my music at this point. When I first started rapping, that was like back in like the Carter days. Before and during mixtape Wayne. Right. So like when the punchlines was flying.
Right.
Like, so that was like back then.
Sure.
But nah, Cole, anybody who says they don't, right, like is a fucking liar. But as artists, there's always somebody you look up to.
Absolutely.
And you're like, I want people to see me the way that they see him, because in my mind, he's doing a lot of things the right way. The down to earth vibe of shit, you know what I'm saying?
Mad regular.
Like exactly, like you see him out, and you know he'll be standing next to fucking like that picture with him and Young Thug,
right?
Like, and Cole is looking like he just got out of bed, and right. Young Thug looking like he about to go to the Grammys.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And to me, it's like when you can be that dope and have an effect on that many people,
right? And
not have to sit here and show off or be flashy or anything. Like, bro, I'm like, this is probably the most dressed up I've been in like 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I stay comfy. Like, I am who I am.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And drawing inspiration from the music that he makes, like being able to make music that connects with people and be relatable to people, like that to me, that's dope as fuck.
So recently on a past episode of mine, we did a retro tape review of Cole's Friday Night Lights.
Classic.
So where were you at when that dropped?
Man,
this is 2010, man.
I had just graduated high school, pushing my first whip.
I'm old as fuck, man.
Fucking riding around in my first whip,
yeah.
96 Accord. Felt like I was on top of the world, bro. Like, I'm in this little fucking hoopty looking motherfucker, but I'm feeling like I'm driving a motherfucking Lambo, dog. Like, you know what I mean? But now, like, yeah, that Friday Night Lights joint, man. Like, just rode around to all fucking 21 of the songs like
Yeah,
for
man.
a consistent like 2 years, bro. Like, man, but like the only thing that I think that comes within like arm's reach of it would be 2014.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, other than that, it's like, it's that Friday Night Lights, that's hard to top, bro.
Absolutely. Double AG, all about growth. Explain how you became part of the team. I just pointed at your headband, that's why.
Oh, yeah. I want to say about 2-3 years ago, I got a message like from Stilo, like on some like.
Which he's in the background, by the way, guys. He's behind the scenes as always.
Unfortunately, but I got a message from him, and basically like on some like, yo, let's create, right?
Sure.
And rewind a little bit further, before this time period, you know, I'm out doing shows and shit, and so many fucking people keep coming to me and they're like, hey, you heard of Stilo Jordan? Like, y'all gotta work, bro. Like, y'all gotta work. I don't know who that is. Y'all
Batman. Sure.
Like, and I'm never seeing this dude out, bro. Like, I never fucking see him, and I'm like, yo, like, y'all keep telling me to work with this dude, and nobody's showing me who the fuck this dude is, bro.
Right.
Like, and this is back in a time where I wasn't, I guess, as humble as I am now.
Got you.
So I'm like, I don't gotta work with nobody. but yeah, like, and then it was crazy because we had a show, I believe it was Mitch James' like album release or something like that. And you know, me and Diversity, we up there, we do our thing, whatever, like da. I get off the stage, I look on Instagram, Stilo Jordan tags you in a story, and I'm like, this motherfucker's here. Like, where the fuck? Like, people would tell me to fucking where the hell is he at, man?
Right.
And honestly, I don't, like, he claims that we like actually met that day. I don't remember that. I also was a little intoxicated.
that could play a part.
But apparently there's a picture out there somewhere of us fucking meeting that night that nobody can show me, so I don't.
Still, if you want to pull up a chair, I mean, you can get in here and tell the story, man. So what happened with this story?
Bro, so what's crazy is now, yeah, that Mitch James show he's referring to, bro, I took a picture with him and Diversity.
Oh, okay.
I said, yo, that shit was dope, like, let's work. I think it was like 2 weeks later. Yo,
Nobody has his picture still, though.
It's on my old phone, bro. And this is before, like, AAG was really even a thing.
Sure.
It wasn't really anything. It was an idea.
He messages me, right? And he's like, yo, let's get this feature. And all right, bet. So he sends me this beat. And when he sends me the beat, like, mind you, I'd never heard this dude rap a day in my life. Like, so I'm just like, all right, fuck it. Like, we'll do it. Let's run it.
Right.
And then he sends me a video clip of his verse, of him rapping his verse.
Okay.
As soon as he sent me that, I was just like, this motherfucker. Like, who the fuck does he think he is?
Right.
No.
Now you gotta sit up and
yeah, let me hold up now.
Get ready.
And so I wrote, I think before going to the studio, I wrote, I want to say what, like fucking 8 bars, 4 to 8 bars, something short. He hadn't finished some of his shit too. And while we're sitting there writing it, everything is just like, the creativity is just fucking going, bro. Like,
right.
So after we get done, I'm like, man, like, that shit was dope. So we ended up getting booked for, or I got booked for a show, and he was coming out to shoot video or something along those lines. And when he came out, I was like, yo, like, you should link with me and D, like, you know, get down with a part of what we're doing.
Yeah.
And he was like, hold on there. He starts telling me about this plan, bro, like that him and his brother had already for like about a year, I think it was, started setting in motion. Like, I have been asked many a times to join people's like label, team, whatever the fuck they got going on, like many a times, right? But I was always like, nah, bro, I'm good. Like, what are you gonna do for me that I can't do for myself? And you know, while he's breaking down this plan for me, I'm like, yo, like, this sounds really similar to what, you know, we're trying to accomplish. We talked about it a little bit more, and, you know, it was me and him that linked up at first, right? So him and D started connecting. The chemistry and the creativity was there. It was like, you don't have to force anything. It's been a dope team to this point because it's like everybody has their strengths.
Right.
Of course, like all things, everybody has their weaknesses.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? What's been dope is like where one person may not be strong, somebody else is. This dude right here, like with what you see behind us, you know what I mean? Like he's continuously in here working, in here studying and figuring out ways to make our sound better. D looks into
everything, bro. The threads, it's all diversity.
Shout out to diversity, by the way. Man.
Shout out to diversity.
Yeah, man.
but
Whatever.
that's shit you need as a team and as artists is to continuously look for ways and research ways that you can progress.
The biggest thing, I think the reason why we all work so well is we all understand that we are our own artists. And so the chemistry is just right where it needs to be, you know? And and like he was saying, you know, with Case going on, and we've all come a long way in all the things that we said that we were gonna do when on that first meeting.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's crazy because when I met him, I had just got an internship here, and I was like, look, and also another thing, guess what? We're gonna be working at a top tier studio. You know, there's no studio in San Antonio or near San Antonio that's like it. There is now. But at the time there was nothing like this out here, and I was learning from literally the best engineer, 25 top 10s on Billboard, producer, and I mean just crazy.
Shout out Mac Damon.
Shout out Mac Damon. Yeah, it's my mentor. He's the guy who kind of teaches me a lot of the ropes around everything that we do. You know, I was learning how to do everything that we needed as artists, pictures, videos, whatever we needed.
Swiss Army knife up.
And so
I can tell. I know when I first met you at the mixer.
yes, yeah,
Right before, I mean, it was kind of the beginning of everything that was
Right.
going on, and you were telling me that everything that you were bringing to the table. I was like, damn, what doesn't he do? You know what I mean?
ain't nothing. Nah, Before I hopped into all this, I was ghostwriting for people, but mainly like mainly like R&B and stuff. So
You want to tell who?
nah, I can't.
I tried. I tried, people. I tried.
Yeah, no, I
tried.
can't. And that's also why I'm Stilo Jordan now, not my other alias. And so
okay.
when I saw Twiss and Diversity, I saw a performance that I had only seen at a concert that I'd paid for. And what I will say from then to now is, now he doesn't only have lyrical ability. Now everything, as far as production, as far as his cadences, as far as structure, everything has substance now. I will say that, you know, the growth kind of started happening when he was like, all right, you know what? Maybe there are things that I need to work on. You know, and then now, like, if nobody gets offended when anybody's like, yo, like, that's not it, man. Like, let's do a rewrite. Let's try this on the cadence. Just try singing now. Let's try all of this stuff. And so everybody just became coachable by each other.
It's funny you say that, because I always do believe, I think a lot of the downfall when it comes to the industry, especially in this scene here in the city, nobody likes to be coached.
Exactly.
Nobody likes to be coached.
They all got the answers.
Yeah.
You know? And Twiss did a really good job of that, and you can hear in the growth from the project when I met him, which was, I forget the name of it all the time, but it was the one Artist Pain, and all the way to It's Okay, I'm Fine. It's all a team effort, man. You gotta put everybody's ideas together to get the best product.
Absolutely. You heard it here first, people. Twiss, Stilo Jordan. Appreciate y'all for giving us the time and opening up the doors of your studio to come chop it up with y'all. You want to give y'all socials, Twiss, or Stilo?
Stilo Jordan. I'm the only one that pops up. It's STILO_Jordan. Search me on any platform, you'll find me.
You can find me at E_Twiss, TWISS, for those who don't know. I'll be the only one to pop up as well. Yeah, and It's Okay, I'm Fine on all streaming platforms right now.
Go peep that.
And go follow the AAG page too.
Yes.
Yeah.
AAG_ENT.
Yes.
There it is. So, real quick, I know It's Okay, I'm Fine is out right now. Is there anything else in the clip, or are you just letting this one marinate right now?
Bro, you constantly reload the clip.
Yeah.
How you stay safe if you don't? You know what I'm saying?
That's a bar. That's a bar.
Come on now.
That's a bar.
Come on now.
I see. Yeah, all about growth. You know, the team is here. It's your boy Mazi, Mazi's World. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Leave a comment down below. Be sure to check out It's Okay, I'm Fine on all DSPs right now. It's been your boy Mazi. Peace.
Maserati.
So focused, I just need some meaning to my name. Plus I'm cheating with these codes. If you thinking it's a game, that's real talk.